That
Yeah.
sounds
So I
interesting.
was floored.
Okay. All right. So we've got this is episode 39 of the Golf Performance Group podcast. And I just went ahead and start recording now because I was late for once. Finally, most of the see, y'all don't have the behind the scenes of what really happens. Oh, you have your host, Lebronald Palmer here. We also have
The golf blog, JJ Wood.
and
And Cusack, Taylor Cusack.
and I
I'm
don't and
gonna
I don't
never ever get used to JJ
not
just
you
straight up
golf
saying the
bod.
golf
That's what it
bod.
is. When
I
we
was
have our
trying to act
tournament,
normal.
when we have our tournament, he's getting introduced that way. And since he is now one of the top instructors in America, we definitely need to make sure that the golf bod is known. But y'all don't know behind the scenes. Generally, it is me waiting on the two talented people on the
You were
podcast to
still waiting,
join.
weren't you?
Yeah, but
You were late,
but
but you still joined, or you were
but I
still waiting.
was actually late. Today when you turn 40, you have to get these like battery of tests,
Oh man,
EKGs and blood work and all this nonsense. So
All
I
before
did that
8
this
a.m.
morning,
Like you were actually at the
all before
doctor.
8 a.m. because you have to
Weird.
fast. So since you have to fast, you
Ooh.
have to be there
how long do you
early.
have to fast for?
20 well basically I did a 12 hour, so they wanted me to do anywhere from 12 to 24, so I did a
How
12 hour.
hangry were you?
I'm not too bad because I kind of fast already anyway. That's kind
Oh,
of how I
okay. So
eat.
you're
Yeah,
used to
so
it.
I'm kind of used to it. It just shifted the time of day when I would eat normally. So what's been going on these last 2 weeks? I know we know JJ got some accolades. We could talk about that. Taylor, you've had a trip and some marketing. So who wants to get us started with the last couple weeks?
I want to hear all about JJ.
Oh
What
yeah,
an
yeah, I know. Yes,
accomplishment.
well, first let's clap it up for you. Congratulations. All right. So tell us about it and how you found out and how you felt.
So last week on Instagram, a guy, a pro out in Washington D.C., tagged me on Instagram, for the Golf Digest top or best young teachers in America, and they have a logo. And I figured he probably either tagged the wrong person or just wanted me to know he got the award. So, but I didn't have time to like figure out what it was, but I reposted it and everyone started congratulating me, and I was like, oh, hopefully maybe I got it, but perception, they're gonna think I got it. So then my sister had texted me the link to the Golf Digest article because I didn't even receive anything. But yeah, so it's my first teaching award, which I found are very hard to come by in this industry. So
That's
uh,
awesome.
but yeah, and I was happy. George Gankis is one of the guys I look up to. Is he's done it his way. He does what he believes in. He doesn't, give in to the political side of the industry. And so that was kind of one of my goals, was to keep pursuing what I'm passionate about, what I believe in, versus, going down the easy road of the political. There's some in every industry, there's political stuff, and you can, kiss your ass to the top or whatever. But so yeah, I don't know. I was really excited. It was more exciting than any playing award I think I've ever gotten, because I think when you're a coach, like, it's about other people too. So like, not only I feel like finally I feel good about helping or I feel good about myself for helping other players, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Usually it's
yeah.
like I'm just happy for other players, but now it's like all of us. I don't know how to
Now
explain it, but
I'm calling foul. Somehow you made the young teachers list. I mean, what is this
oh, I've already got
cutoff? I
that
mean,
joke.
what is this cutoff?
Well,
I mean,
I guess because I never get awards, I don't really pay attention to them. But I remember that it used to be called the top 40 under 40. So I'm
okay,
guessing the age is
okay.
40. So I barely made the cutoff. You wouldn't have
So
made it
it's
then.
definitely
No,
not
I
30
wouldn't have
under
made it. Yeah,
30.
I know. I wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, not.
well, I think it started. There used to be like a 30 under 30. I think as the award, they just kept climbing the age, and like it was 20 under 20, 30 under 30, or 20 in their 20s or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
30
yeah.
in their 30s, and then top 40 under 40. So, and now it's best young teachers in America. Maybe they just let everyone in now,
I mean,
and
yeah. I
that's why
mean,
they don't put a number on it.
if this
But
list
who
That's
has
how I
cares?
made
He
600
it.
got it.
people, I mean,
But it was
if it,
Golf Digest, so I
yeah,
mean, it's a credible publication. So,
Yeah.
you
yeah,
know,
yeah. So,
You
what did
need
you do to
to get
celebrate?
that and frame it.
Yes, For real.
I need to get because I did get the Golf Digest in the mail. I probably lost it already, but
And you
I
also
need to get
need
extra
to get
copies.
a bunch of copies and start practicing your signature
Yeah,
immediately.
I want a copy.
I
I
do
need to figure
too.
out. Yeah, I know. So I feel bad, for all my fans out there at like the two PGA Tour events I've had, because every time I signed something, it was like JW, J Wood, JJ Wood. I don't know what to go with. Like when you have so few letters, but then I just want to do JW. Like, why am
What
I
about
making my name
GB?
even smaller? GB. I gotta spell it out, see what it looks like.
Yeah, I would just go with golf bod. I mean, I think if you just put that, your signature would stand out amongst any other golfer if you just put golf bod. Like you would stand out.
I mean,
Definitely.
yeah, I'm looking to differentiate myself. So, maybe
Yes.
that's just what I don't tell people my real name anymore.
Well, congratulations.
That's so cool.
I think
Thank
that's
you.
phenomenal. I remember, getting those magazines and looking through those lists. Same thing, kind of like with the clubs and the teachers and all those things. Like to be a part of that community is a big deal. So congratulations on that, for real.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations. So Taylor, what were you up to over these last couple weeks?
Yeah, I've been working a little bit. I flew out to Arizona to shoot a commercial, so I can't wait to show you guys that. It was a lot of fun. It was with a company that's coming out with a brand new wedge that's going to make it easier for you guys for higher handicaps to chip around the green. So it's nothing I can too much talk about, but it's pretty
Okay.
exciting, and I was actually really highly impressed. It
Okay.
was it was talked very up, and I was like, that's not gonna happen. I watched it happen. I watched so many people hit this club and immediately were like, where can I buy this? When am I gonna buy it? When's it on the market? Because it worked so well. Like my jaw was to the floor. It was
Yeah,
actually really impressive.
that's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
and
Yeah.
going back to like George Gankis and what you believe in, do you find like because you get contacted probably quite a bit to all promote something, and obviously me and Breon don't really.
Oh yeah, I know.
Um,
Yeah,
and they're like, "Hey, you want to try this diet meal plan package diet food?" No, but anyways, but I was talking to an instructor about it because I have a little different like business / player development model for the academy, and he was like, he's trying to work on it's selling the service, but I'm trying to get him to talk about the model. And I told him it's a lot easier if you actually practice what you preach because then you
yes.
believe
Mhm.
in it. And I mean, I think one of the reasons I've been fairly successful is because I'm so passionate when I say something and people
Yes.
know it's not BS, like it's some fad. It's like, I mean, I 100% believe this is the right thing to do, whatever we're working on and whatever route we're going or training aid. And I only suggest like 3 training aids like that I
Exactly.
Yeah.
know
Yeah.
can't screw somebody up. I know like they may do it wrong and just not get better, but there's so many training aids out there that can make you worse if you don't do it perfect. Like so
Exactly.
that's where I think like you using it. But I guess my question was, do you turn down people if you're like this is gimmick or like
Oh,
feel like you're
absolutely.
robbing
I
people?
of course, yeah, I do turn people down. So my whole thing on my brand, my Instagram, myself is everything that I put online is something I use, I believe in, I 100% have tested and back. And if you will send me a product and I don't like it, believe in it, didn't work for me, I'm going to give you my honest opinion about it. And, of course, I want to get paid to do it, but I'm not going to lose that trust
Yeah,
from the people that I've had trust following me for the credibility that I have, that I'm just going to be like, yes, I want you to buy this because pink is my favorite color and it's going to work. No, I
yeah,
really honestly didn't like it. Of course, I want to have a check, but I'm not going to take it if it's something that I firmly don't believe in. So everything
yeah,
that you see on my page is something that I 100% back and I love. And it's something that I'm passionate about. Because, of course, I don't want to lose trust that I've gained with all of my followers that I have
Of
because they
course.
believe in what I say.
Now this
And
isn't this wasn't a training aid though, right? This is an actual.
no, this is
Well,
actually
yeah,
a
but it's a certain type of club,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
that's
definitely,
supposed to help with chipping. But if it actually
Right.
could hurt some people,
Right.
then
Yeah,
you know.
Right.
yeah, no, definitely,
Um,
definitely.
yeah, no, I would personally use this club. Like it's that good.
So is it going in the bag, or do you have
Oh,
to
it's
buy
already
it?
there.
Nice, nice,
Are you like
nice.
Patrick Reed, where they're gonna come out and be like, we did not pay her? How bad of a person do you have to be?
I know.
For, you know, every company or coach is like looking to brag about, oh, that's my guy on
Yeah.
tour. Or they're wearing my stuff on tour. But they came out, and as I thought about it more, is more genius to come out and say we did not pay
We did not
him.
endorse that.
We did not support him. He paid for that, because
Yes.
that never happens.
Yes.
And so they're getting so much pub.
Like how
Yes.
Because they're like,
embarrassing
we
on
do
his
not.
part.
Well,
I think he was wearing it again yesterday, and this happened last week. And
it
it's
happened
like,
last week. Yeah, it happened last
like,
week.
take
yes.
a look in the mirror finally, and just kind of start to behave.
He doesn't care though, man. You know, now at this
But
point, he's got so
I
much
can
money
get it
too.
if you're just like, you know, you do things a certain way and you're kind of a dick, but you're just focused. But
Yeah, but
he's
he
like,
doesn't care.
his stuff is a cheating. Like he's cheating. Like they're character flaws. Like they're not just like, oh, he's a dick at the golf course or whatever.
Yeah, he
you
definitely
know,
is. Yeah, I completely agree with that.
Because I've had one like physical run in with him, and he like smiled and kind of like nodded, like he was fine, but he has some serious character flaws. Like,
Yeah.
While we're talking about that, let's get into something a little political. So this is gonna be right up Breon's favorite alley.
We might as well like offer this show to CNN. Like, are we on the CNN network now?
Well, okay, political and golf.
Yeah.
So obviously it's been a little bit. We haven't had the podcast when it first kind of came out. Justin Thomas.
Yeah.
Got dropped. Who do you think he's going to wear? And do you think that it got blown out of proportion, or what is your side of it?
I completely think it was blown out of proportion. He got caught on a hot mic saying something to himself, and he apologized. It's a different story if you are talking to someone and you say something in a way where it could be made offensive. But he was talking to himself and on a hot mic. And most of the time, those guys don't even know those mics are that powerful, because that was a boom mic off of the green. It wasn't even one of his clip mics.
What really bothers me is these analysts that go into like, yeah, well, it doesn't matter if he knew the mic was there. Obviously, when he's on his own, he talks like this. It's like, no. Okay, so my younger brother has the worst temper of all time. And he has said the craziest things about himself. Like it wasn't derogatory.
About yourself is the worst. Yeah.
I mean, I guess we kind of cuss sometimes. I'll just say, but it'd be like, "Oh, just stick it in my ass." And it's like, like, do you think he meant that? No, he didn't mean that. Like,
no.
Or like I'm effing terrible. I'm gonna kill myself. I've heard people say that now.
I have too.
Like,
I have
and
too.
It's like, what?
People have tempers. People act out when they're
that's
upset.
what I'm saying. And that, like, I'm guilty of saying probably everything that Justin Thomas has ever said. Like, you
have the worst mouth. Yes, you clearly you'd be kicked off the tour.
I guess I'm not known for being very sensitive. Like, you can make fun of me,
but
you better let me say what I want to say too. Because
it's give and take.
I don't mean most of the stuff I say, but it's just weird how random. It's just what it is.
No, so my thought on that is the company has every right to do what they would like to.
But did you see the release, like the like literal what they said on the?
No, I never saw what they actually said.
They ended it with, "We hope Justin Thomas can do what he needs to do to better himself and be a part of our brand again."
Well, so
this what I think is Ralph Lauren called and said, "Hey, you know what we have to do right now with everything."
Of course,
they're just trying to cover themselves.
You know, and he agreed. And hey, we're just gonna let you go this year. Bring it, do whatever you got to do. We'll be back. Because he's one of the good guys on tour. I mean, he didn't mean what he said. Like,
but if they didn't do something because he said that, someone would have caught it and they would have gotten a little bit more in trouble. So they had to make a statement. They had to do something. But do you think he will try and get a new deal, or do you think? I mean, what would he be wearing right now?
He's pretty loyal to Titleist and Ralph Lauren. I mean, that's all he is.
Yeah, I think he doesn't try a new deal. I think he probably just wears different clothes throughout this year. And then probably by next year, he's back Ralph Lauren. because there's no reason for them to. I mean, just let this blow over.
It'll all die. Yeah, blow
Yeah,
over.
let it blow
He'll
over.
he'll go
Yeah.
do some philanthropy for the GBTQ,
Yep.
whatever it's called.
Yep.
Sorry, it's offensive, but I don't even know what golf federations are called sometimes. And I just know the PGA.
What were you trying to say?
LGBTQ is what he was trying to
I
say.
started with a G, probably because of golf pod. I don't know.
But no, so
sorry,
okay,
sorry, LGBTQT.
so
what
before
is it? How do you do it? What's the
LGBTQ. So
now that JJ is
now that he knows, he's informed.
correct.
I mean,
he's informed. That's all it's about.
That's all that matters. So before we get into this
I'm
week's
dyslexic.
tournament,
How about that?
My last 2 weeks have been picking winners. So the first week that we missed, the Century Open, I picked Harris English. So winner there. And then last week, I had a runner-up. I had Chris Kirk. So I was close, and he should have won the tournament, but Kevin Na made that crazy shot off the cart path to 6 feet where he made that birdie on 17, which shouldn't have happened. Like that still
I hope you
makes
won
me
a bunch
mad.
of money.
I'm doing good. You know,
but how about Chris Kirk? Like he had to finish T3 or better to keep his card.
And he kept his card. Yeah, so that's the crazy thing.
Talk
T3
about a
or
grind.
better on a medical exemption, and he fit. That's why I picked him. So I picked him because I was reading the week before about, hey, this is his last event on tour. He'll have to go be demoted to
how clutch is that?
Ferry. That is clutch. That's about as clutch as it gets. So and then this week I wanted to share my card with you all for the event now. What is it? Sony this week? Is that the one we have this week?
Palm Springs. That was us.
Palm Springs. Okay, so let me show you what I've got because it's
you
already
just
going
want to talk
right
about the weeks you win.
No, this is the third week. This is the third week. We've only had 3 weeks since we've been going. I've got a winner and a runner-up. So right now, my card for this week, I've got Paul Casey, which is sucking it up. He's even through the first round. T103.
What course did he play?
I didn't see what course he plays, but I will check that here in a second. And then I picked Cameron Davis, which he's actually not playing too bad. He's 4 under. So he's T15. Joel Damon, which he's T39, 3 under right now. And then the one that's hurting me, and I just thought, this is his first tournament since 2020. He had missed half of the year because of COVID. I tried to pick Sam Burns, and he's +5, and he's killing my card right now. Because he is +5.
I haven't heard his name in a while, and he's like a young superstar.
I think he had some issues with COVID last year and wasn't able to travel, and this was supposed to be his first tournament back where he felt like he was healthy and ready to go. Boom.
So he had COVID?
I don't know if he had it. I just know that maybe that whole COVID situation, he wasn't able to get out and play as much as he had liked to last year. And then boom, I pick him, and he's terrible. +5. He is tearing my card up right now. So I'd be like your brother right now, sticking up my ass because I'm upset that I am not.
Sam Burns stuck it in your ass.
Yes, Sam Burns is killing me right now. So I'm upset about
I can't wait for these clips. I can't wait.
I mean, so but before we get out of here, people are starting to thaw off a little bit. COVID, people are starting to get the vaccine. So golf is still in its boom. I read another article the other day. Of course, for those who know, I do finance as a career. Discretionary spending is starting to pick back up, and golf is benefiting a lot from that discretionary spending. So what tips should you recommend for people who can't find tee times? Because that's the biggest issue ridiculous.
Right now. So, I don't want to bash any company, but I've had a terrible experience so I have a practice bay with E6, which I bought as a one-time fee software, and I got a SkyTrack because they integrated with E6, right? Okay. So during all this, like we play a lot of golf on the simulator, TrackMan we teach more on. So my computer crashes, and I no longer have anything on my computer, right? So SkyTrack, I get the computer fixed, and I want SkyTrack and E6 to integrate again to do virtual golf, because a lot of people are buying these things, and they say they no longer integrate with E6 unless I bought E6 through their store, which I bought through E6.
What?
And I was like, yeah. So I've gone. It's been 6 weeks or so. I've been gone round and round, and I was like, "Look, I've never said this, and I don't know who I know that Matt, but this is my platform to say SkyTrack should do the right thing and honor the E6 integration because that is the most you do integrate.
I'm looking that
if
up
they
right
bought
now.
the E6 software through your store, you can integrate. Oh, they build another software? No, and the guy's like silent, and I'm like, and then I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, I know it's not your issue, but sometimes you have to be logical. You know, I know it's not you, but sometimes you have to like be logical. Like I get it. Like you don't sell it like anymore in that version. So, but why don't you honor since I buy this? I'm your customer, but I didn't buy that virtual golf through you.
Exactly.
But
message them on Instagram. Message them on Instagram so you can see that they saw it. So it'll say seen at the bottom.
Anyways,
so they've read it.
I recommend, I think SkyTrack is a very good technology, and I recommended it to a lot of my students that had the money to get virtual golf indoors because that's a popular thing right now. But if you're going to treat customers like that, I do not recommend it because I bought it specifically for that reason. They integrated. Now they're going to take
them on Instagram.
are they not thinking about my heartbreak of my computer crashing too? Now they're just going to stomp on me. Like,
I would definitely DM them, tell them what happened, tell them that you're highly disappointed in their customer service and what can they do about it.
Yeah. Well, I DM'd it the old way on email and telephone.
No, do Instagram.
And that just screamed 40 under 40
social
right
media
there.
manager is we got to tag them in this so they understand. They see my face and my heartbreak. And I was a loyal customer. I'm sorry I already own the E6, but come on.
This is what's going to happen. They're going to come out and be like, we did not pay him to do this. The whole Patch Pick Read thing.
He paid for those SkyTrack. Damn right.
What they're going to say.
That's what I want you to do.
All right, Taylor, any tip this week?
Let's see. It's cold here. So, I mean, I'm kind of bundled up like a little burrito at home, just chilling. So I would, heck, Breon, this should be your tip. Work out, get fit, get ready for, the summer months. I've got back into the gym, and let me just tell you, I was traveling and working for over 2 months, and I let myself get out of the gym, and I went back, and I think today will be my 5th day back. Yesterday, I almost puked after class.
Wow.
Because what class did you do?
Orange Theory. It's a like a high intensity training class. It's I love it. It's awesome. Like you don't take a break.
I actually have their business model on my computer because I wanted to like kind of compare.
We talked about that too.
Yeah. Because they have a beginner, intermediate, advanced, and it's all they all train together.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Right? It's wonderful. I love it. But I mean, it definitely shows you once you get out of it, it's kind of difficult to get back in it. But once you get back in it, it's so much easier and it's a lot better. But stay in shape for golf. Get that flexibility and that balance.
and my thing this week is just Derek Lewis. I want that match. JJ.
Oh, did you see? Did you? Yeah. Dude, he's a cool guy. So I played with him the last 2 weeks, and
I want that match. So I'm putting it out there now.
Oh,
JJ,
you want to play against him? I thought he had a fight coming up or something.
I'll spar him also on the PlayStation 5, but not in real life because I enjoy keeping my limbs.
He's a monster.
He is a monster. But Derek, I'm putting it out there now. I want that match. I will travel up to Northgate. JJ set it up. Tell Chris to set it up. I want that match. So y'all just set that up.
We'll send them the podcast. Maybe become a fan of our
tell them I want that match. So
also,
go ahead. I have one last thing.
Mine's a big one. JJ, you go first.
Go ahead.
Okay. Tiger. So he had the back surgery. How do you think this year 2021 is going to go for Tiger?
No, he's not going to play. I don't even think
on my drive in, some guy was saying that he's going to be fine. And
no,
it'll be good.
You can't have 7. This what's it, 6th or 7th back surgery at this point?
No, 5th. I think he's had over 5 knees though.
Yeah, you at some point your body actually breaks down. I mean, let's be honest.
I think he's going to really do his best to be playing at the Masters.
No way. He's going to do his best, but if
they cleaned up like a tear on the.
Yeah.
But is that a big surgery? Or?
Yeah, microdiscectomy is a big surgery. Period.
Oh, it's a micro.
Yeah, it's neurosurgery. I mean, it's a big surgery. You're messing with your spinal cord. Anytime you're messing with your spinal cord, you have the effects get worse every time you do it. So
Yeah.
the first time it may not have been that bad. Second time it gets worse. Third time,
Why didn't he do it?
because he claims he
Yeah,
couldn't
I mean,
bend
he's
over
in pain
again.
probably,
Yeah,
you know.
bend over again. So I don't
Oof.
see it. But Taylor, tell us your big news.
Big news. Well, but it's not big news. I think that we should either send out a poll or actually, without a doubt, make this happen. The Golf Performance Group podcast golf tournament.
Oh, I completely agree.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
completely
think
agree.
that we should
what
do
day
that.
would we be looking at?
This summer?
Yeah, maybe get enough people to get the vaccines in them. You know, be a little
Yeah.
bit more normal.
And by
Yeah.
that point, we'll have herd immunity. So, at that point, everybody's either got COVID or got the vaccine.
And
So
we're going to
I
be
think we should be good
outside.
to
We're
go.
going to be spread apart. I'm
Yeah.
going
And
to
we'll be
arm
drinking
somebody.
a ton. We'll be drinking a ton anyway. So I don't think you could catch COVID if you're drunk, right?
Breon and
Well, that's
his
what I always thought. I thought
3-part
alcohol
whiskey,
kills
1
germs,
part
right?
water.
Doesn't alcohol kill germs? I never understood that. Like when I was younger, I'd be like, "Mom, but it's gonna kill the germs." Like,
Yeah.
I'll be
So,
healthier.
Let's put the poll out, and Taylor, we're gonna need an assist from you from your page also with this poll.
Yeah, we're not that
because
popular.
Our page is we just crested the 100 mark, and thank you for all the people who do follow us. But
Wow.
so Taylor, we'll
we
need
get
the
a
assist
sticker
from
like
you.
next to our
I will make
something?
us a sticker. I will make us a sticker in this video. So, but
Absolutely. I think we could do this, and I think it'd be a lot of fun.
I
a
do
lot
too.
of people
I do too.
So
like,
if we do it, so I used to do a fundraiser for the Student Athlete Foundation for the junior golf in Houston, the college scholarships. Maybe we could combine it, and the money raised or something can
Absolutely.
benefit the scholarships.
Yeah, we could
that
definitely
would
do
be
something like
that'd
that.
be a great
Yeah.
idea.
I think we could definitely do something like that.
JJ,
So
look at you.
keep that in
I'm a
mind.
philanthropist too, you know.
This is episode 39. We've got the one of the 40 under 40 golf teachers. We have our marketing specialist, and then you just got me. So you're gonna deal with it. So that's your episode.
Hey, maybe if you beat
Lebronald.
Derek Lewis on the golf course,
I'm definitely doing
somebody.
that. I'm definitely doing that. There's no questions asked, and you could save this clip and share it. I'm definitely doing that.
I don't know, Brian. You get so nervous. Like,
I don't get nervous no more. I'm past those days. I'm a 40-year-old man now. There's no reason to be nervous.
Oh yeah, you're a man.
You remember that commercial? I'm a man. I'm a man. 40.
I'm
Buy
40.
from me.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but that's been episode 39. We appreciate you all listening. We're out.